What's up, everybody? What's up? Trying to set this on, get this display right. We about to set up and get started. We ain't gonna be on here too long today. Probably gonna hop back on once I get to the cribbo. You understand? How everybody day going? How everybody day going? Yeah, I wanna hear this fire. Whatever that rain now, huh? I said I go that rain now, huh? I hear it raining. You don't hear that? I hear it in the back. Yo. Hi. How y'all feeling today, chat? Gotta listen, you really have to get that right, you feel me? Alright, let me set up the station. We about to go back over this. You see I put that bleach right there. I'm about to go over some of them spots that I missed. Not with the bleach, but we about to go back over with the shading. Go back and hit it. Tighten up areas that I missed out on. And then we're gonna start hitting that chain and that facial. To the beard part. Everybody feeling the day. Bye. Not like gold. You already know. I don't think last time we started we had the ambition battery. But yes, we have it now. I'll try this out. Gonna be your high score. I don't know what that be like. Where that tape at? Anybody else been having some bad weather? That weather been crazy lately. Came outside today and it's straight cold. Ain't that crazy, huh? 1 minute it's freezing, 1 minute it's cold. Telling you, I just don't understand. I gotta drop. Huh? Well, 1 minute is freezing, yeah, 1 minute is hot. 1 minute is freezing, 1 minute is hot. I just don't understand. Y'all tell me, what's up, everybody? How we feeling today? Yo. Oh no, that was the my bad. Blew the mic out. Let me turn it down a little bit. I see that mic went in the red. Come on, man, go down. There we go. Bless you. There we go. Yep. Not too loud, ain't hurting y'all ears, huh? Let me finish setting up. I ain't set up yet, but we about to do some little simple stuff to this. Like I said, down there. Since I got rid of that stencil, I can see it a little clearer now. So I'm gonna go back on top of it and try to get that even more smoother. But it definitely take long on this fake skin. I could definitely say that. Easy to get smoother tones on real skin because the ink go in much smoother. Much smoother. Alright, y'all, where we from? Y'all comment in the chat. Let me know what's up, what's going on. Y'all already know we down in New Orleans. Down in New Orleans with it. I'm gonna get my own 7 curve, of course. I use that. And my 11. This the 9 mag. And for that chain, we definitely use a 7 round liner. For the little diamonds, get it to stand out. I can't name my hump up. I gotta get the wrench cup. Let me get a wrench cup. Let me set this up right fast for the cam B right there. Uh-oh, that's not the right one. High score. Drop this down a little bit. I notice how soft this skin is. Look like it was trying to eat it up a little bit in certain spots, so we definitely gonna be running low today. You don't want that at all. So this gonna be the cam I'm gonna be going all my lessons on. Basically the teaching. I could probably do the teaching cam the same way though. No lie. And we on it popping. So I could just use them 3. Yes, sir. You ain't gotta have all that transition. All that transition stuff. This is 7. Yep, 7. Shader, curve mag. We're gonna go back to our 7 round liner though. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear the music in the background. Music in the background. Just wrap it up. Get it good measures, you know. It should be wrapped up. Build up some good habits. Make sure you wrap your machines, y'all. That's overly wrapped right there. I noticed I'm gonna have to get the picture too, which is on my iPad. So give me 1 sec. Well, go to sleep. Huh? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The battery's in low power mode, huh? Go to display. Other than that. Alright, y'all, right. Got my iPad. Oh, that's how I had it last time. Okay. Bam. Alright, there we go. No, I can't hear the little music on the backdrop, so it ain't too much. I'm trying to play it. I can't even play it on this side. I don't know. But y'all stay with me. Stay with me. Bro. Now this thing cutting off. Ain't this something, bro? So I just all that. Put the game on pause. So that's what I'm about to do. We're definitely using all light tones. All right. What up? What up? What up? Zeke up. We about to start on this. Well, we already started on it, but I want to go back since I put that bleach on it and got the stencils on. I want to go back over it. If you're getting into the day, how your day going? Make sure I got the make sure I got that camera to where it ain't constantly gonna keep twitching for the autofocus. What's the f-stop be at? That's why I'm going to higher f-stop. I'm gonna brighten up the image. 2.8 should be good. Appreciate you hopping in the live though. Duh. Get a little ointment out. How you heard about the video, the live video? You following? You subscribing? Or you already subscribed? Or was you browsing on YouTube and came across me? The game over. That's crazy. I'm telling you, I can't find that picture now. Was I in Procreate before? You serious, bro? You losing track of my pictures. There we go. Bam. Put the chain on. There we go. And it's a new battery right here, so I'm surprised you can barely see through this wrapper. Normally I'd be able to see. And I can't see nothing. That display is super low. So we at 7. Go somebody go down to 6.5. I haven't even pulled the ink out yet. What'd you say? Sub, bro, appreciate it. Oh, you new into tattooing as well? Trying to learn, man. It's a lot. And no lie, it is a lot. The only thing I would say, you just definitely got to be consistent and constantly practicing. Start off with your lines, tracing lines on the paper, whatever it is. Keep pushing it, keep pushing it, keep pushing it. Once you feel you got you some clean lines, you can basically do all small tattoos. And then you can start working on your shades. Once you get your shading smooth, stuff like that, you can look at it once you're working. But definitely, bro, don't give up. It's going to be all worth it in the end. Best believe it. Now just look at some tip videos, stuff like that. So once you get it, you got it. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be easy. But, you know, we don't never stop learning. That's how I go by. I try to continue to learn, especially with these portraits. Because you can't never say you're the best. I try not to ever say I'm the best. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I got a lot of ways to go. I understand they got some people like that, but that's just ain't me. Try to stay humble. Keep learning. So how long you been into it for now, Doc? No problem, no problem. Appreciate you. Yeah, I'm new too. I've been tattooing for about 11 weeks. Oh wow, that's pretty early. That's early right there. So Eric, how far have you said you gotten so far? You been practicing them lines? Cause I always recommend everybody that's just starting out, practice on them lines. Keep building them lines up till you comfortable to actually even do a small tattoo. And you can get your money just in small tattoos just until you build your own shading skills up. And then you can start on taking on small tattoos with shading, you know. You can start off with names or just lettering. And y'all got the depth down pack, huh? How deep you need to go with the needle and just barely tapping it. Barely tapping. What you say? Yes, it's been only on day. Oh wow, huh? I've been only on day 6. I noticed my line work got better, yeah. But I gotta get used to knowing what cartridges to use and what size. Okay. So this is an easy answer right here. You say you gotta get used to what cartridges to use and what size. The cartridge really don't matter by the brand, long as it's sharp. Right now I've been using Mass Pro, and it's just as sharp as Quadrant needles, which Quadrant seem like the sharpest needles to me. So the brand don't matter, but Mass Pro good to start off is reasonable pricing and things like that. But the sizing, I started off with 9 round liners, but you could start off with 7 round liners. But 9 round it's just bigger, and it's also help where you ain't gonna tear the skin as much. But like 7 round liners, as you go smaller, 3 round, it's easy to tear the skin. But it's harder to see your mess ups with 9 round liners because it's bigger lines. But as they get tighter lines, you have to use a smaller round liner. All right, what you say on? Y'all got some decent work. My issues is when I do circles, like a line circle. Is that what you're saying? Trying to make our own lines as a circle. So if you having those problems, if you having problems doing circles, I would say just I'm gonna show you with a marker or something, a pen. Well, basically what I tell people, like as far as like if you're making lines, you get used to making your hand motions like this. For circles, just getting the habit of doing things like that. Constantly practicing circles, drawing it on paper. And that's all gonna help you with that wrist motion, because if you constantly doing this, whether if it's a large circle or whatnot. So when it's time to pull that line, your hand will be in the motion to pull. You see, if you're tracing it with a on needle, you'll be in the your hand already had that muscle memory to do with to adjust with those curves. My bad. Yeah, but basically what I just showed you, those the hand motion like that, circles, and constantly tracing those movements. That's why I tell people to start off with lettering. I tell people to start off with lettering because say if you're doing a S, so that's like a oval, plus it curve back with another oval, and then it curve. Top, you could curve again. So that's basically our S. But if you're practicing, constantly doing these curves, that's the same way we'll move if we were tattooing. And whoop, little flicks, come around, little flicks. Constantly like that, you getting used to that motion with those flicks. And you definitely gonna be able to master those circles because it's all the same motion with lettering and things like that. Hope that helped out. All right, y'all. Yep, let's But soon I'm gonna be doing some of the courses probably on live. People that hop on, we can be able to answer some questions, things like that. But let me put this on so I ain't gotta constantly read the chat. My bad. I could just put on text to speech. That way I'll be able to hear what y'all saying. And I probably ain't gotta constantly look up. Well, matter of fact, I might need to keep that on. Let's go. Text to speech. Speech chat. Cause speech chat on. Oh, that's not speech chat. That's something else. And that's where this will be able to read y'all messages out loud. Where I can hear it. I'm definitely about to practice that though. Yeah, the hand motion. I definitely got that as a video on my YouTube. So if you need to go on that, check it out. It should be on the tutorials. Yeah, I got my own shop in New Orleans. Yeah, definitely. Let me turn it off because I don't want that to be like bothering the mm. Where y'all from? Where y'all from? Mm, 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 mm. But that's a good thing to practice. Like I said, those wrist motions, definitely a good thing to practice right there. Because you're definitely using it in the long run, so it'll definitely be a good habit to pick up.
Welcome to my channel. I was wondering, that's dope ASL a dream of mine, man.
Or as those a dream of mine. Oh yeah, if you want to start tattooing, bro, you got this. Time to make them dreams a reality, most definitely. All you gotta do is stay consistent. And no lie, it's gonna be hard. It's definitely hard to stay consistent. But you just gotta suck it up, put in the work. I've been trying to stay consistent on this stream.
Thanks for joining the live. Your follow
And it's definitely been worth it though.
Eric Jones. Welcome to my channel. I'm definitely gonna do that. I got a few tats I gotta finish tonight. I'm from Indiana.
Alright, Eric, most definitely. You gotta do it, bro. If you having problem with those circles, most definitely practice those motions. Like I said, it don't have to be circles. It could be ovals, lines, square shape, different things, different sizes. But just building up that muscle memory in your wrist to where you can easily curve your machine. It'll definitely help you out. At least I know that's how I started practicing my lettering and things like that. So now those wrist motions ain't nothing to me because I done practiced it. Mm-mm. But for sure, Indiana, that's a ways out, huh? Let me see if no. That's closer.
Yay man, keep grinding it. I got over 8k in YT streaming video games, but I'm trying to get into tattooing and making videos and stuff too.
Most definitely. Well, you gotta same way you built up that 8K, same way you could do it with the tattoo. You just gotta constantly do it, stay consistent. It's like the faster you move, the easier, the faster it will be to start tattooing. First, if you on it here and there, of course, it's gonna be slow to build up. Just gotta stay consistent.
What are you using? Also, I'm thinking I may need a new machine.
What kind of ink? I'm using the ink that I always use is dynamic for my lining, but right now for shading, I've been using my Empire ink. Right now, this is a whitewash, but I mainly use the David Vega gray wash. And in the beginning, I made my own inks, but for portraits, I've been trying to try the David Vega set to be a little more consistent. What kind of machine is you running right now?
I used to live in Louisiana for 3 years back when I was in the military.
All right, how you liked it down there? Pretty cool.
Check out our YouTube https://www.youtube.com/channel/ucpwvkj6full G3mdgkg.
Dang, bro, I gotta stop that thing from saying that. That's saying too much. Alrighty, yeah.
I got some starter shit for Christmas wormhole and dragon hole.
Oh, the wormhole and dragon. I've been supposed to try that wormhole. I never tried it out, but I heard the dragon hole is pretty cool though. But if you got that for Christmas, definitely just give it a try and look for like what is good with. Is it good with lines or is it good with shading? Cause you don't want to be pressing in to get your lines. Just figure out what it's good for and try to stick with that. The next machine, I would say definitely get it for whatever it's not working for. The reason why I say that because I mainly have two machines, but I got like three, four. But I mainly use the two as a liner and the shader. This one is my dedicated shader. The FK Iron Zion machine. I'm just trying a new battery on it. But this is my shader that I use for all my portraits, anything like that. But if it's something simple, I use my the Mass Archer. But all you need is a liner and a shader, and you're gonna be good. Be good.
Yeah, I liked it. I wasn't a partier much, but the food good for sure. I didn't listen to country music until after my first year. I'm definitely gonna get the Dragon Hawk.
Okay, for sure, for sure. Yeah, I heard a lot about the
Thanks for
Dragon Hawk.
joining the live. Your follow will be appreciated.
So you went into the country music. Where they had you based at in Louisiana? I know they got Alexander. They got a whole lot of places. 98, 98. Y'all mind if I ask how much is the Dragon Hawk? Because y'all probably you probably got some other machines that's a lot better. But I never tried the Dragon Hawk, so I can't really say what's better. But I never tried it, so I'm gonna have to buy me one to try it out.
Fort Hope.
Oh, Fort Polk? Oh, damn, that's a spot I definitely ain't never heard of. So how we shading right now? We barely brushing up against it. Remember we had 6.5. It went up to 6.
What size card you using on this portrait? As a duck, you leveled up to level 1. They go from like 90 to 200, depending which one.
Let me see what size cartridge. Right now this is just a 7 round line though. So 90 to
It's
200.
like $230 plus from what I see.
Oh damn! If it's that high, it should be good.
Leveled up to level 1.
Yeah, if they're that high, they should be pretty good then. Cause no lie, my own
Depending which one you get.
this a Ambition Ninja,
It's
and
not
I
too
use this
far
for my
from
lines.
Alexandria, like 45 minutes.
Depending on which one you get.
Keep following your dreams.
Oh yeah, I know where Alexandria is then. Well yeah, that Ambition Ninja it hit hard. Definitely a dedicated liner for me. So I had to see how that Dragon Hawk hit. But the Dragon Hawk, if it's 230, you should be able to use for line and shades. But I still recommend like a dedicated line, a dedicated shader.
7RL, what size MG do you use? For shading.
Oh, the mag, I definitely stick with curve mags now. So I say 7 curve mag is one of my main shaders. On top of that, it'll be the 11 or the 15 curve mag. But when I'm doing portraits, I don't really never have to go bigger than the 15. If you get what I'm saying, never have to go bigger than that. Cause say for a portrait, I'll be using a 7. Right now, I'm using a 7 round liner, basically to map the chain out. If this chain was bigger, if we was on the hair, I'll be using a 7 curve mag to block in that hair. So you never really have to go bigger. The only place I use that 15 will be like on the cheek muscles, like big open spots in the nose and that hat. You'll need a bigger mag. Like you ain't about to go brush through all that. Just with a 7 mag, it'll take forever. And right now I'm using the super light tone to kind of block out the chain. This literally like the light whitewash, but I got the lightest cup, which is like 4 cups of the whitewash. That's how easy this stuff go into on dark skin though. I'm gonna say on not dark skin, but fake skin. It's like you can be using a light tone and it still look a little dark, so you gotta really go super light. The only thing with the fake skin, it takes a lot more time to build up the tone. versus on real skin, it will pretty go in pretty smooth. You don't have to hit real skin as much.
How do you know which you need for each part? Thanks for joining the live. Your follow will be appreciated.
So the thing how I know what I need for each part, like I said, right now we tight. So I have to get a very detailed chain. So I'm gonna use my 7 round liner because the 7 curve mag probably be shading in the inside of the chain as well. So for the chin here, I'll use the 7 curve mag because it's a lot of black and shading, and it got enough room for me to wiggle around and still structure out that hair. In the face, by that area being open, this hair being open, or the hat, that bigger area, you're gonna need that 15 or that 11 to kind of brush stroke across it to fill it in a lot faster, and it'll give you more gradient, more fluid, smooth flow, smooth shading. But that's basically how you know, like tighter areas, small lines, like around the eyes, I'm definitely gonna use the liner to kind of structure out those eyes. But other than that, in the forehead, it'd be 15, 15, small tight spots around the nose, 7 curve mag. The inside of the eyes, I already
That's
said
a good
7.
idea, to whitewash the black for the line work. I never thought to do that. Save the stencil.
So from what I just heard you say, whitewash the black. That's not what I'm doing. I'm mapping it out. So with a portrait, you never have to make no lines, so I don't have to worry about no dark lines. I'm mapping everything out with shades. I don't ever have hard lines, so it ain't really nothing to save the stencil. It's just me building up my tones. Cause you're gonna start from light and then I build up a little dark on top of this just to give it a little depth. But you don't wanna use no hard lines on a portrait because it's gonna give you a cartoonish feel, not realistic. Realism don't really have no hard lines. If you get what I'm saying. Cause like this chain, it's supposed to be a chain like ice, like diamond, so it don't got no real black in it. It's gonna be light, it's supposed to be shining, like blinging. If you get what I'm saying now. So realism, no lines. Whenever you think of realism, no lines. But I know it's a lot harder to learn realism if you don't really draw.
SKORPIO. Welcome to my channel. Full score.
Well, yeah, no hard lines in the realism. Cause once it heals, you want it to look like an actual picture. And if you take a picture of someone, you know it don't have no hard lines. What up, Scorpio? What up, Scorpio? Appreciate you, appreciate you. So, yep, no hard lines in realism. We're just mapping it out. And that's one thing with realism. Don't worry about how long it takes, because it's going to take time, especially these portraits. Take a lot of time, so just suck it up and just go through it, No rushing at all. Take your time. You gotta treat every tattoo like that, though. Try to take your time. And in the beginning, I could tell you, it's hard. I'm gonna say this. It's hard trying to really be patient. Be patient when you got people coming at you. In the beginning, like, oh yeah, they need this, they need this. Boom, boom. And they only expecting you to do this tattoo within 30 minutes due to their pain tolerance, whatever it is. So it's tough in the beginning to try to maintain that patience and try to forget about the outside noise and what's going on and just focus on your tattoo. Because I'm definitely a victim of that.
I see what you mean.
Yeah, I'm definitely a victim of that, though. They be like, ready to be done. Like, okay, I'm going to just let you be done. But it came to a certain point when I'm like, I can't just let you be done because my name is attached to this tattoo. And whatever it comes out as, whatever it heal up, they going to know I did it. So now you have to really sit for this tattoo. And I got to take my time to make sure it look right because at the end of the day, it's going to reflect on you as an artist.
Check out our YouTube https://
Well, yeah,
www.youtube.com/channel/UCPWBKJ6fullG.
Let me see if I could get that thing to stop repeating bot rigs though. Cause that's blowing me right there. You don't have to repeat the bot rigs, bro. But the crazy thing is, bam, right here. And I'm trying to see how I get it to.
Real talk.
Appreciate it, Scorpio. I'm trying to see how I can get it to stop repeating bot rigs. Notice messages. Platform logo, alternate row logo.
So are you just shading around it to add more depth since you're not lining?
Yes, basically, that's all I'm doing. So right now, you can see I shaded around it because the shirt is going to be darker. So around it is going to be a darker because the shirt is going to help the chain kind of pop forward. How I added that dark because it's sitting on top of a chain. I'm trying to see how I can filter out pot bricks.
Thanks for joining the live. Your follow will be appreciated.
Character link. I don't know, man. Dang, I'm gonna have to figure it out though. Right now, y'all, we just about to go through the motions. Gonna go through the motions. I ain't tripping. But yeah, so this what I was saying with realism. Realism to me is all about lights and darks. So when you put light next to dark, it's gonna help the light pop forward. Think of it like as an apple against a wall or something.
Some, if not the best information on the stuff I look up for tattoos.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's when folks actually explain what's happening. So for the lips, how do you do those?
So for the lips, basically, I will structure them out with a light shading, but always in the middle, in between two lips, you got that line in the middle. That's always gonna be your darkest point. Even though that's your darkest point, it's still not gonna be black. See, you got the light lips, they brown, but it's not gonna be a black line in the middle. It's just gonna be a dark shading in the middle. If you kind of get what I'm saying. So no part of the tattoo is really black.
How do you know where the light and dark is XD?
How you know what the lights and darks? So when you're doing this as a portrait, you actually looking at a reference photo. But most times, say like the hair, it's black hair. So I'll actually have black hair with some lights in it, just to show some highlights. But on the side of his face, it's not gonna be black because, of course, this is his skin. You want it to be separate from that hair, and if that hair black, of course you can't have shading right there. There's got to be a light tone or a skin break to help separate that hair from the face. If that makes sense. You go for a tattoo. Well, I appreciate it. So it's all about, like you said, lights and dark. You get that's a perfect example. Black hair on the side of somebody's face. Nobody's never as dark as their hair, like black. So you're gonna definitely have that skin break to separate those two. I'm about to finish mapping out the chain. Then I'm gonna come back down. Like I said, this is the shirt. So I'm gonna start darkening some pieces of the shirt, and you'll see how the chain will start to rise because the shirt is darker.
Yes, man, sorry, I'm asking a million questions. I'm really new, but your info is really helpful.
Appreciate it. I'm glad I could help. It's not a problem. I'll be trying to keep up with the questions now because I know once it become more people, it'll be kind of tough. So I appreciate the small group right now so I can really respond to everyone. And even though it's a darker shirt, I still go in with a light tone. So you see how I'm shading? This is the 11 round mag, curved mag. You can either pull straight down like this, keep it one direction, or you could go back and forward to get smooth shading, if that makes sense. And by this one, gonna be a dark shirt. I ain't gotta use my super light like I use for the chain. I can use my regular light tone. Brush back and forward, and you lighten it, touching it to build up your tones. That's all. Now I say that's called the pendulum motion, the back and forward pendulum motion. It's like you're going across, but you lifting up every time, lifting up, kind of like a like a yo-yo. They like the tip come up, zoop, 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 zoop. But you're doing that in a fast motion on the skin though. If that makes sense. and not too fast, just enough where you can handle your hand speed. Cause the slower you run your machine,
Wow.
the slower you
Thanks
have to
for
run your
joining
hand.
the live. Your follow will be appreciated.
Glad that helped out, Scorpio. Hopefully that helped out. You get what I'm saying though, huh? That's why they say try to do an airplane motion when you're doing lines. You will pull a line and lift up. Pull a line as you get to the end, lift up. Because you don't want no dots at the edge of that line. But yeah, definitely hopefully it's helping y'all. What's up? Yeah, I say one day.
Clippers Loki.
I said we gonna eventually have some courses. I'll tell them I'm appreciating just a small group because when it become a lot of people, it's gonna be hard to answer everybody's question. Like fading a clip was low key. Scorpio, you got it, bruh. Basically like trimming hair, like you fading the clippers, you lifting up. We were just talking about that, cutting the back of her head. And it's like you're lifting up. That's all.
You gonna be first class?
I'm not sure. Like if I was to do a class, what should I do it on the Zoom?
Yeah, I think we can do
Something
Zoom.
else.
Because I think Zoom because everybody have cameras on Zoom. That way, like it could be something to like the first class might be like lettering or something, and y'all tattooing different words, or you can send them different stencils and everybody tattooing the same thing.
Yeah.
That way, like this stuff should look like how yours look.
Basically, yeah.
People can see like what they messing up on. If somebody's going too deep, all that kind of stuff, and be able to ask questions also.
And this base is a crosshatch emotion. See how I'm coming down? And then going the opposite way with it. So it fill in more space. That way it get even more smoother. Smoother look when you do it like that. And you ain't seeing them brush strokes, those lines. Even as I push against this chain, I'm just gonna keep pulling down. And then we're gonna pull up. It's basically like you're trying to camouflage the lines. That's basically all you're doing. The softness to get rid of those lines. So it's multiple lines all in one that make it look like a smooth transition.
You gotta start getting like people contact information also.
But how would that be though? Somebody have to email?
What you mean?
Like you saying contact information, like it'll have to be somehow have to send out through a email to at least collect information.
Yeah, some kind of way. Like I mean, you probably have like regular people. Like I don't know if that's their first time being in here, but you might have like regular.
How do you
people.
make your grey wash?
I'm gonna record that. So basically how I make my gray wash, like I told you, I'm using a white wash. But if I was just using my regular wash, I'll basically do like 1 drop for my light, say 3 to 4 drop for your medium tone. Depends on if you're using on light skin or dark skin. But we're gonna go with dark skin. So light, medium, dark. That's all it is. So it's a black, it's a half a cup, and it's like a 1 drop, 1 to 2 drop.
Dynamic black I use for line work with IDK Long.
So dynamic black, you use the line work. I have dynamic black I use for. Well, yeah, that's what I use, dynamic black. And all you gotta use is 1 cap full black, that's for your lines. The medium cap is just halfway full, whatever cup you're using, halfway full for your medium. And just like 1 or 2 drop or a quarter of a cap for your light tone. What?
That's something you could do. You could do it through the Facebook group.
Yeah, how?
People just have to. I mean, it's gonna be a lot of work in the beginning. People have to message to get the link sent to them. Like whether it's or.
I wish I could have did that.
If you do it online, they can pay online, and the link is automatically sent to them through Zoom.
Yeah, that's how
To Zoom,
people
you know
normally
what I'm
do.
saying?
I think that's how most people do it. Yeah, with that link automatically sent.
But the one I had did that time when I was getting help in Photoshop, that was for Cash App. You just Cash App people. That way way it could be also planned out too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You ain't planned out.
Like you might say, like it's not just at the spur of the moment, so people can know in advance. Like you might say,
Thanks
well,
for
this.
joining the live. Your follow will be appreciated.
You might say, well, like this Saturday at 6 o'clock this evening, we doing a class for 1 or 2 hours. It costs $5, so people gonna be ready and prepare. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you can tell people what all they need. Like, there's gonna be a tattoo with me, so you're gonna need your face scan, you're gonna need your stencil. This all the stuff y'all gonna need, basically.
Right. No, I see. Of course, that's how it's going. Well, that's how I planned on doing. I'm just saying, like stuff like that. Like you gonna have to tell people what they gonna need, like
Right.
supply list.
Right, but it's best doing that versus somebody like me going out there and I ain't got all that, basically.
But who fault would it be if you didn't read the instructions though?
Right, but I'm saying that's different if you have instructions
Right.
and you don't have instructions.
Right. I want.
That's what I'm saying. You
Right.
like, well, that's how it's gonna go. But it seems like you got everything figured out. Why you gonna do it then?
I just didn't get to it. That's what I be telling you, Alea. Like a lot of things, you got the answers already, but I'm already saying I'm trying to be consistent with this, consistent with that. So trying to add more into the arsenal to be consistent with, it's not so easy. What you said? Oh yeah, appreciate it. Right now, I just added like a half a cap, a dynamic black, and I put some water in it. But we also got a rinse cup.
Style, do.
I recommend realism. Like that's why I say no lines.
Study in realism.
Yep, realism is the way. Cause I started off drawing portraits. Yeah, I started off drawing portraits. That's why I always stuck with realism. I never really drew like cartoons or things like that. So I was already used to drawing soft sketches or soft drawings, shading in without no lines. But in the beginning, it did have some hard lines in some of them portraits. But the rest of it was soft. The eyes, the nose, and the mouth was kind of hard. But I learned how to soften all those things out. So that's why I think realism is my preferred style to go with. Because that's how I started off drawing. You know, my first exact drawing was really just line work from my school. I was a student in the classroom, but somehow I just switched over to soft shading. I guess because I used to look at DVD covers and I used to draw that.
Or
And you
can
know,
colour too.
yeah, I used to start off with DVD covers and those pictures were straight realistic. So that's how I think I moved over to that. You say
Friend
what?
Saint John. Welcome to my channel. You got free brushes.
Actually, I gotta make some on sale on my site. I think the cheapest ones was like $3.
Get good at realism. Keep following your dreams.
But yeah, as far as I study a little color. I don't study it like that, but I'm definitely looking to start doing like color portraits. But I'm definitely gonna do color portraits on fake skin first. I don't think I'm gonna mess. I did one color portrait on real skin. It was pretty cool, but not the best. I know for sure. I think I could have did a lot better, but I just didn't have that much knowledge with color. But I was able to pull off that portrait, you know. So at the basic style, it still looked like the person, but my colors and color mixing just wasn't all the way there. But yes, I'm looking to do that more too. And Dwayne, I got you on with the free brushes. I just gotta. It be so much. I just gotta find the time to go on the site and put the brush pack up there. But what kind of free brushes y'all think I should put on the site though? Are you trying to get good with color realism?
Tattoo artist told me you got some.
Or a tattoo artist? Yeah, I got some on the site, but I don't think I have no real free ones on there yet.
A asterisk.
Got some. You said they asked for it? I probably could send you some like simple that I got. Some basic ones. But I'm gonna try to put a pack on the site for you to get.
Heavenly rolling on the floor laughing.
You say heavenly? What kind of free brushes you looking for though? Cause all my free brushes will be like kind of like the lettering or some simple small designs, things like that.
Thanks for joining the live. Your follow will be appreciated. Cool, I subscribe.
Cool, I'll subscribe for sure. Appreciate it. Like I said, if you need any tips, anything, just message me. You can even email it to me. And I'll definitely try to put that in the list of making videos for anybody that need help with a certain thing. Let me know, and I'll definitely put that on the list when making the future videos. And I also have a video on my page how to make brushes. So like the stem brush video, if you look at it, you can easily make a brush though. The only thing, it could be kind of time consuming. As a matter of fact, when I start doing the courses, you can just join the course. You know, that what we doing. I basically give y'all the access to those brushes that we using. That way you can stencil it out and do your own thing.
How long was he tattooing?
It's been 11 years for me now. So yeah, I've been tattooing for 11 years. So I say 3 years in the house. It was like 6 or 7 years and like 2 tattoo shops in between 2 of them. And I've been having my own tattoo shop for about 4. It's been 4 years now for my own tattoo shop. So that's like a total of 11 years. And still going strong. So thank God for that. Be right back for sure, John. Y'all can see how that, y'all probably can't see that close, huh? Oh, you can. See that a little bit closer. So we about to definitely darken this part of the shirt right here. Cause that's supposed to be like a little fold in the t-shirt. See how I'm softly pulling across this? Now since we darken certain parts on the shirt, I'm gonna be going around the chain to map the rest of the shirt out. Softly pull it back and forward. Also going with the contour of the shape. Since it's a fold in the shirt, it's kind of curves. Yeah, but anybody that's trying to learn, definitely just say you gotta be dedicated, take it serious, and you're gonna get there in no time. and get into the habit of doing that as well. I would say get into the habit of like just patting once you tattoo.
Thanks for joining the live. Your follow will be appreciated.
And then you got like a whole lot of spell. Just get used to tapping because over time on the client, they definitely say that hurts a lot by just rubbing. So just get into the habit of just dabbing and wipe only when necessary. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. And I notice it's pushing in a lot easier. So what I'm gonna turn it down because it's almost starting to treat it like real skin. That light tone already got the skin open, and now it's going in a lot easier. So I'm going down to six volts since we're going in this small area.
So you have a reference picture as well next to
Yep.
you.
Yeah, this the reference picture right here. You see, I'm just going off of that part of the shirt though. So I always try to look at a reference picture. Like you can have the stencil down, but you still got to see what the person look like, or what those actually shadows and all that fall at. So any portrait, any realism idea, I would say definitely have a reference photo. Sometimes you may have a blurry reference. That's why it's good to have some kind of artistic talent to know where your lights, where your shadows should fall at. Some things you would just be having to exaggerate to help it pop out. Like I said on side that face. Remember I said on side the face? Look at this. You see how it's dark? Oh, my bad, you can't see that? How it's dark right here, but his face is light, so you'll just leave that skin break to help it stand out. Best is right now. I'm just trying to really soften this shirt to where it really feel like a shirt. Remember me, remember me. So you ever drew any realistic pictures on Duck? So getting into realism, you definitely got to learn your lights and shadows. But the way I learned that is still life drawing. You could set up like, say a box of cereal or whatever bags on a desk. Put a light source on it, two lights. You can start off with one light. because it's just gonna show you what a light's hitting at versus how the shadow falling, and then you can start off with adding another light or so like that. That way it's not as complex. Cause one light it'll be a lot easier. That'll help you like learn how your shadows fall, how the shadows soften up as they get away.
Life your follow will be appreciated. From your opinion, how do you get an apprenticeship at a shop if I were to get good at it? I mean, I draw a lot.
Okay, so if you saying 1 second. So you say you draw a lot, things like that. So all you gotta do is stay consistent. First thing first to get an apprenticeship is your portfolio. They want to see how your work look. And once they see how your work look, then okay, then they'll be willing to teach you because they know where you at artistically. Like if you fall on where they need you to be at, they feel they ain't gotta show you how to draw. You already got those basic skills, and all they gotta do is transfer into tattooing, like pulling lines and things like that. But some people will pull people that really don't have no artistic talent. So best thing though, I said, build that portfolio up, and even if you been practicing tattooing already, you could just keep it on fake skin. A lot of people don't like to apprentice nobody that's been tattooed real people because they already got bad habits. So you don't want to start tattooing on people unless you for sure you're gonna kind of be pushing, doing this and learning on your own. But they got some people that can still take people in if you're serious. You know, as long as you're serious, I don't think you have a problem because you can easily show your work, things like that. I used to be going all around showing people my sketchbook, boom, sit in the shop and draw. So do some things like that. You got some shops, talk to them, just go sit around the shop and just draw around them at the shop if you got the time. And that's how you build a relationship with the shop and the artist that's there. Because before you know it, some of the artists will start helping you with some of the things. If they don't, just keep drawing. But they're going to be liking your work that you're putting out and how consistent you're putting it out, you know. Because some people will start, stop, start, and stop. You don't want that. They just want to see how consistent and how serious you are. Once you show them how dedicated you are to it, then yeah, it won't be no problem to take you in, most definitely. That's what it's all about, though, that dedication, how bad you want it. And if they see you want something real bad, you're going to be there. You know what I'm saying? You're going to find a way to make it work. You ain't going to, like, make excuses. Oh, this came up, this came up. Even if you do know these things got to come up, most likely you know about it in advance. So try to make a schedule that you can stay consistent on. That's what I always say, though, because I done been through so many apprentices. People saying that they trying to learn, but they come in. Next thing you know, you never see them again. They come in for 2 days. You don't see them again. It's like that's too inconsistent. That make you don't want to train nobody or don't want to show nobody because nobody's serious. So it's like the people that's not serious make it bad for the people that are serious. And I know you probably heard that. It's the good that got to suffer for the bad because they done been through so many bad people that ain't serious. So when they get to the good person, it's like they don't want to give you a chance because they done been through so many bad. So definitely show your work, show how consistent you is. You can even ask them what's something you should work on and go back to the shop and show them this is what I worked on. This is what I did, but when I followed your advice, what would you have to say now? You know what I'm saying? Like what tips would you give me now? Like how did I do? I guarantee I think people will take you on unless they just a complete dickhead or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Complete crazy person that just don't care how they talk to people. Because they definitely got some tattoo artists that just don't care and just talk to you crazy. And most likely, I don't think you're trying to work with no artists like that in the beginning. Because eventually, you probably going to pick up after them. But the main thing is portfolio, though. I think anything with art is all about portfolio. Showing people what you could do. Because if your stuff hella good, they're going to take you in no problem. Especially if you go around there and a lot of your artwork is better than they tattoo artists. Yeah, that wouldn't be no problem. Because I done went to a shop like that. They ain't take me in, but I drew some stuff. It was better than a lot of the artist work I seen though. But at the end of the day, I'm like, okay, I just kept moving. I just seen that they wasn't really talking as much. And I guess I was impatient. I ain't hang around. I just kept doing my own thing. But just make sure you find the right shot, right person. Check out their work. So you say you want to learn realistic. Look at somebody, and if you're saying that's how you want your work to be, you could go underneath those people and learn from them. Get to where they at, and then you eventually will learn more throughout it, to where eventually you'll be higher than them. That's the whole thing about the master. I think when the master teaches the student should become better than the master. Cause it's like the student is his next turn, next up to take over. If that makes sense. And most tattoo artists, that probably fell short early on in their career, they wouldn't want you to do nothing exactly like them. Like I tell people, don't try to do it like me, cause I got my downfalls, I got my flaws in my tattoos, but I would want the next person I'm teaching. This is how you do better than me, not how you do like me.
So look, check this out.
What's
I
up?
talked to the people with Smart Blanks, right? And she kind of gave me the contact for the rep yesterday, right? So I just called him, but he said he had a trade show. He talked to me about the brand a little bit. So I told him how I found out about him. Why he about to give me another 50 to 75% off?
Oh, for
Huh?
shirts?
No, like clothes. I mean 50 to 75 cent off.
Oh, all right.
Oh. So he like, he about to see if he could do it where he at right now.
What up, Blade? What up, Brave? What up, babe? I'm sorry. Like, I'm busy. I can hear what you're saying, though. I do gotta talk, Alea. So, what's up? You can keep talking?
You know, he's ignoring me.
I'm not ignoring you, but you want me to ignore that
Thanks
then?
for joining the live. Your
Basically.
follow will be appreciated.
All right, bro. That's crazy.
Like, we got a customer client in here, we just gonna
No, I'm gonna be talking the same way.
cut him off and then say, oh, like, oh.
Appreciate the follow, appreciate the follow. No, but I'm just saying, I'm trying to make it work. That's all I'm saying. I'm good, Brave. I'm good, Brave. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Oh, that's crazy. That's the first time I see my chat on my
Brew, you are an artist.
on my stream. Yeah, I'm an artist. Started off drawing, then moved into painting, then eventually I got into tattoos.
Bro, can you play a song for me? I just want to see your reaction. I have a good Turkish rap song. Can I text name of it?
Turkey rap song. I ain't gonna be able to play it because
I appreciate it.
I'm on YouTube as well, so it's gonna get copyrighted. That's why I'm playing the music I'm playing. But when I be only on Kick, most definitely I can play that song. Most definitely. No problem, Duck. No problem, Duck.
Spotify.
Not on YouTube.
Thanks for joining the live. Your follow.
All the music on YouTube, I think they copyright that if you ain't using non-copyrighted music. So definitely I'm trying to see. You probably have to catch me there. I'm like only on Kick to play it, cause it's definitely a copyright. In order for me to play it, I'll have to mute my mic, which means you ain't gonna be able to hear it. If I mute my mic, yeah, you probably ain't gonna be able to hear it. I can play it desktop, which means it'll play it through both streams though.
Got it.
But I got you though. If I wasn't on YouTube, I'd definitely play it for you, because I play anything on Kick. I know Kick don't really got no strict things like that, but I heard they may start getting strict like that. But right now, I know everybody play anything they want to play, So, yeah. So, sorry I couldn't play that. I know some people that been playing music, but I don't know how they do it. Well, that's why, because they only on Kick. That explains it, though. How you found me though, Brave? You just came across the page. Go back and forth. I don't know how loud you can even hear the music I got playing, but I know it's real low. And it's just copyright free from Epidemic Sound. I'm trying to monetize on the YouTube first, and eventually trying to build up this Kick. By the time we monetize, we should be good. Everybody on the tattoo journey, on the road making it happen. And I've been trying to start posting more stuff on the YouTube. I be streaming. Now mind you, we had karaoke night the other night on Kick alone, because I know I couldn't do it on YouTube, but it was lit. People came in. What that noise I'm hearing?
Thanks for joining the live. Your follow will be appreciated.
Sound like something next door playing music. TV. Oh, that. I don't know if it's just me, because I sure hear that. And I know you gotta watch it too, because you'll catch yourself moving a little fast. I know I catch myself doing it. You gotta remind yourself, slow down, let's keep it going strong. Mm-mm-mm. Somebody go against that chain now with the liner. But we're not gonna go against it dark, about the same tone as we have on the shirt. And we still have to go back and smooth out some parts on the shirt. And by me going back with this liner, I'm not gonna try to make it lines. I'm just gonna barely tap around the chain, not pulling the line. And that's how I get it to stand out from that shirt. Barely tapping around the chain. So it ain't gonna be no hard lines being made. Still gonna be soft. You see that? I don't know if you can see that. So it's not super hard. But you want it to be straight to where it stands out. So once it heals, like on real skin, the reason I'll be doing it soft, so once it heals, the chain will look like a black line is around it. Cause remember, realism, no lines. I don't know if that's letting me know how long I've been running. Back to the 11 curve mag. I'm about to zoom in on my other zoom screen. That way y'all probably have a closer look. I said I'm gonna get another camera so y'all have different angles. Right here. Zoom in closer. Hold on. There we go. Closer angle there. I'm gonna have to make me another scene in OBS just so I can put it on fake skin. Or the face is already big. And I can easily make some shorts because I'm gonna be dropping a lot of these shorts on YouTube, y'all. So all the questions, Duck and Eric, I'm gonna be dropping those answers. Y'all asking the question, dropping a short version on my shorts channel. Well, it's the same channel, but just on the shorts page. But I'm gonna put the full version on YouTube though. But I know everybody don't look through the full content, so whatever the question was, I'll name that title of that video. You can always go back and look up what the answer was to that.
Bet.
For sure, for sure. I've been trying to be on that content creating for real.
You been at work watching for Mad Long XD.
What you say? Oh, you been at work? No, I say so far what? We've been streaming just about an hour and 22 minutes. Oh, you saying you been at work?
Thanks for joining the live. Your follow
Mad
we
Long.
appreciate.
What XD mean? Like, I know you've been putting that in a lot of Mad Long XD. That's just like a little slogan you
I
put?
care shop IK Sims. Skid N, they been hoeing me, not trying to let me join, bro. Won't even TST me. He old head realism traditional artist.
Trying to let me join what? So he didn't want to let you join what? The stream? I know a
Says
shop.
he only works on his old clients.
Oh, Humbro. That's crazy. So he didn't want to let you in the shop. So he only work on his old clients?
XD equals.
Oh, XD equals? Like laughing? So you say you from Indiana, so that must be a thing they got out here, huh? Cause I know like we got LOL, like laughing out loud. So XD be like laughing out loud type basically. For sure, for sure. I got you now, bro. Basically that shading, that's the same way you do all the shading. Either you cross hatch it with the pendulum, or you can just keep going with the backstroke. And just keep pulling opposite way to cross hatch. So basically what I'm about to do is darken on side that chain because all that's supposed to be the shirt.
Shit looking tough.
For sure, for sure. Appreciate it, appreciate it. But matter of fact, speaking of that chain, I was saying the dog
Thanks
next to
for
the light.
joining the live. Your follow will be
Same way
appreciated.
right here. The chain is gonna be light, so the shirt is the shirt is gonna structure out that chain with the dot, so the chain will pop forward. And normally on real skin, you'll have that
Do you
white to
have
help it pop.
tattoos?
Yeah, I got tattoos. The first tattoo I got was like at the age of 13. I had a family member that was doing tattoos, and they did a tattoo on me. But after that, it was a minute before I really got into tattoos. But I have like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I got like 6 of them on my leg. I started tattooing my leg in the house, like I said when I started. Before I started tattooing on any people, I started tattooing on my leg to get comfortable. And I mean, I was tearing my leg up, especially when I was trying to learn how to do shading. I did some clouds, man. That mother was burning my leg, and I'm mad that it faded. But it always worth the process of learning though. But yep, I got tattoos. How many tattoos you got on Duck? You got tats?
Oh word, I got a sleeve on mine.
Oh yeah, you got a sleeve, huh? Yeah, I would count it as like 6 tats I have on mine. The leg 4 on the inside. Well yeah, it's like, 6 tattoos total. I think I let my wife do one on my leg too. Cause she could tattoo if she want to, but no, I don't think she really
Left
want
arm,
to.
I'm finishing my chest and my right forearm, and I did a little diamond with a flame in my hand.
Oh, in your hand.
When I first started long,
How did the hand heal up? Because I know doing tattoos in the hand is like you gotta go the stippling method and kind of poke in the hand, like poke that ink in there to get it to really stay. Because most tattoos with regular lines don't heal well in the inside the hand.
man, I got my sleeve done the whole outline in one sitting, then each shading piece by piece.
Oh,
The whole
damn.
traditional machine shit hurt like a MF lol.
Yeah. You must have got with the claw machines, huh?
Keep following your dreams.
How loud them up? Bang, bang. That's how them claw machines be. And it's crazy because I started off with a claw machine. And it was like a little before I started off, like 2 years. That probably was 2 years. Before I noticed they came out with the first rotary machine. And that's when they were still using like clip cords and stuff to connect to the supply
Didn't
box.
hurt at all, wasn't none crazy. It's small like upper webbing of my thumb to my pointer finger. It was a little touch-up line work, isn't best, but doesn't look bad. You can see what it is long.
Oh, so you can still see your diamond?
Yay, the coil.
So you did your hand with a coil or the person did it with a coil? Oh, you said you got your sleeve, the whole outline.
That's what I started with, and I had the wrong equipment and shit, then got the rotary.
Okay, gotcha, yeah. Rotary easy to work with and they're more light on your hand. You definitely have more light on your hand and your wrist. I'm about to start filling this out a little bit. I probably don't have to worry about all that, no lie. So I might put some other stuff around it.
Person did my arm with a coil and I did my hand with a coil long.
Oh, okay, so
Thanks
both
for
of them.
joining the live. Your follow will be appreciated.
Oh, both of them done with the coil, gotcha. Yeah, that coil machine I had used to be punching in them lines though. And same thing with a coil, and I still recommend dedicated liner, dedicated shader. When I first got my first machine, it was a liner, like a black coil machine, and I was using them for lining and shading. The only thing I was doing was turning my machine down a little low when I'm doing the shading though. But I learned after a while that how hard that bad boy was hitting, and I shouldn't have been lining with it. Are we going back to our 7-round liner? Going that medium tone.
They do, but then.
Say then what?
I had that tattoo flu shit, and all that I was tweaking was mine. First hit piece.
First hit piece, I had that. Wait, it was a tattoo flu? Wait, I never heard of that one. What that is? Tattoo flu. Oh, you saying your tattoo base was fast like flu? Well, you got FLU like the tattoo flu. I don't know what that one now. See, now I'm going in the middle of my chain, blocking in. Just to separate those links. Not much, but it's gonna give it that separation it need. Now I'm about to start shading behind that.
As a duck, you leveled up to level 2. Look it up, lol.
Look what up, the tattoo flu. Let me see. That's crazy. I'm about to look that up. Cause I never heard of it. I'm about to look. That's crazy though. Tattoo flu. It's pretty common and
Not
sure.
like you start sweating, getting cold ASFLL, the cause I got mine.
Oh yeah, yeah, I
Keep
got cold.
following your dreams. Sleeve done in one piece.
Oh, basically when you was getting it, yeah, you saw it. You saying why you was getting your tattoo? That makes sense. Your body immune system making you feel wiped out while it attacks potential threats to your body. Right. Be on the lookout for mid fever, chills, fatigue. So you got this when you was getting your tattoo. So basically from the trauma from your body, from the tattooing process, which triggered the immune system response. Okay. So you got that when you was getting your tattoo. I got you now. Yeah, that's why people be shaking and stuff like that. That really can't handle the pain like that. Eventually, I guess, like you say, your body start trying to fight it.
Yes bro, shit sucked, the bed was soaked and my arm felt like I was in the freezer LMFAO.
Dang, I feel like you was in the freezer. That's crazy. So like, kind of like a freezer burn, huh? And you say you were super cold. Damn. So you really was sweating bricks. And the bed was soaked too.
Didn't hurt till it got to my inner elbow long. But
Oh.
the traditional dip, then the rotary, you really feel that shit long. Thanks for joining the live. Your follow will be appreciated.
Yeah, that elbow itself ain't no joke though. You said then the
Got a full
rotor.
color piece in my right forearm, 26 colors. Barely felt it my sleeve. Forget about it.
That's crazy. Until that mother go to hitting the bones. How you say about the elbow? I did a dude blackout on his leg. We got close to that knee. That boy said, "Nah, bro, I can't do it." It's just like I can't do it. I'm like, dang. He was taking it the whole time, but so when he tapped that knee, that boy like, oh no. Oh, we about to be going to our own 7 curve, man. 26 colors. What you got? That was the Japanese piece. So that one wasn't even as bad as the other one, huh? On the elbow.
That numbing cream works though. Some shops don't like you to use it.
Yeah. Yeah, the numbing cream definitely help out. I tell people it ain't gonna take away 100% of the pain, but it helps out. It'll get you most of the way before you really start feeling it. Some people be expecting you to like not feel nothing. I'm like, bro, it's only numbing cream. We can only get our hands on like 5%.
The crown.
What you say? 5% lidocaine. So like, come on now, we not doctors. We ain't got anesthesia. You say a watercolor line with the crown? Okay. Oh damn. So yeah, that was a lot of color. I see what you're saying now. So you got a watercolor line? Yeah. Watercolor definitely is a lot of colors. Like you definitely will end up using a lot. I done did some watercolor and I'm like, yeah, I ended up using more color than I expected. No cap, for real. Alright, we gotta start going underneath the chain. I'll put that back on so I can see exactly where that part of the chain at. So what I'm about to start doing now, I'm gonna start hitting in the inside of that chain. Start structuring that out. Yeah, the chain starting to come out. Clear from a distance.
How do you not rub your stencil off?
Well, one thing I can tell you for sure, when I put my stencil on, I let my stencil sit kind of overnight, the 24 hours type thing, and that means it's really be tough to get these stencils off this fake skin. You see how I'm wiping it? It's hard to get that stencil off these fake skin. So in order to get that stencil off, I be having to literally put bleach on the stencil in order to get this stencil off. And I leave that bleach on at least 12 hours right here. That's about 12 hours. But yep, let your stencil sit for at least 24 hours and it ain't gonna rub off. Best believe me, it'll be tough. It's tough to get off here while I'm tattooing it. It's only this light because I put that bleach on this part and it try to go up. But when you first put a stencil on, yeah, you try to tattoo.
With which Mac? The 11, or you still have the 7RL?
Yeah, I'm going around the chain right now with the 7RL. But I'm about to go over here on side the chain with that 11 curve mag. Yeah, so this is the 11 curve mag right now.
C.A. Pong. Welcome to my channel. How do you saturate a turn without darkening it? Thanks for joining the live. Your follow will be appreciated.
What up, Paul? So to saturate a tattoo without darkening it, like I said, slightly brush against the skin, lightly tapping it. Cross hatching, whatever you need to do to kind of soften it up. But with black and gray, it's not really, I don't think it's really about saturating. What color is more about saturating. Black and gray is like you just brushing across it. You're not trying to get no super solid look. Unless you're talking about black or something like that. I mostly go for smoothness. Which in the midst of going for smoothness, it kind of give you a little saturated. But I don't think it'd be like really saturated unless you're going with like a color gray. Yeah, I got IG Duck. My IG is Custard 1992, or you can look up Crest Coast Tattoos, and my main page should fall underneath that. Anything that I got my reels is collaborated with Custard 1992, which is my original page. Crest Coast Tattoos is the shop page, so you can just go on that one, and you'll see me tagged in the reels. They're gonna be on Custard 1992 Tattoos, so definitely check me out. Matter of fact, I think I have it in the links. If you press the About page on YouTube, you'll be able to find both channels. And a TikTok I think I got sitting in there. But I think for a saturation I try to go for saturation with mostly color. Black and gray, I want it to be soft, so I don't want to go saturated and it look hard. You know, a realistic tattoo is soft, so I don't think I really go for a super saturated. I mainly go for a super smooth. And in the midst of super smooth, it kind of give a little saturation on it because it's building up your tones. So if you want to know what the black and gray, I say start off from your lights and build up to what you need to give that saturated look. Don't never start straight mid-tone or black if that's what you're trying to get. Start with your light tone and build up. Turn that one off. Alright, so this is a spot right here that could be a little challenging. Because right here under the neck is going to be like dark, but it's not black. And to say that it's going to be dark and we got hair, which is black right on side of it.
To do a nice quality video.
How's your camera set up to do a nice quality video? I got this camera here is on a C-stand, like the one that I'm pointing at up top. This on a C-stand. This one here is on my light that I use when I'm tattooing. So I think this is a good setup so far. I've been still trying to find other ways that I can, make it better as far as lighting and things like that. I've been thinking about adding on. You can never go wrong with lighting. The better your light is, the better your image is going to look, because the camera don't do too well in dark situations all the time. So this is definitely a spot that I say will take time, or it'll be a little difficult. Cause we got dark next to dark. And how I'm gonna handle this?
Your follow will be appreciated.
So basically how I'm gonna handle this situation is I'll definitely put a skin break on the edge of the hair to where it's light. Same thing on the beard. You're gonna have some lights around it to help that hair pop out from the beard. Like I said, it's all about light next to dark, light next to dark. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, now I done dipped in my rinse cup. I'm about to slowly start pressing in the hair right here on the side of the face. And this hair is what's going to structure out this side of the face. Let me see if I'm about to go over to my. We about to go to that 7-round liner.
Your IG is what again? I found your shop page.
It's Custard 1992. CUSTARD 1992. If you found the shop page, click on that first reel and look at it. I collaborated the post. My name should be in there.
Do you use different strokes machine for different parts of the body?
Not technically different parts of the body. I wouldn't say I use different strokes for different parts of the body, but I would say I use different strokes for a different type of tattoos. Like this is a 3.2 stroke, so it hits soft for my portraits. But like I would use a 4 stroke for like line work. If I'm doing names and things like that, or like you said, a name, a lettering on a hand, you're gonna really need that stroke to push that ink in there. So yeah, definitely for different. I would say that's different parts of the body, but mainly the tattoo that you're doing, if that makes sense. Because if I'm doing a hand and I'm still doing something soft, I'll still use this 3.2 stroke. That's why I wouldn't say technically not different parts of the body. But if I'm doing line work regardless, I think I'll use my own 3.2 stroke regardless.
Custard 1992 tattoos.
Yep, that's it. That's it. Duh. So I say, because most of the reels that I posted, the latest reels, I try to tag the shop in it, so it's on the shop page as well. Because I always tend to forget to go post on that page separate, so I try to post all in one. It's a lot easier to keep up with. Alright, I'm about to go in the light tone. We're going to have to build the chin hair up. Let's get a little closer look. So we starting off with our 7 curve, man. I'm going to start structuring little pieces of hair. Not really trying to saturate fully right now. We're just trying to build up to see where our highlights and our shadows going to be at. And I'll also be making little lines in the stencil that separate those highlights from the shadows. Alright, that's on the beginning of it. And this is the standard 7-round liner, which I normally just use bug pens. Let me see if I have a bug pen. Or the 7-round shader. This is the standard. That's why it's like making way bigger marks. I use bug pens because it makes smaller holes, which only lets you build up your shades more and more. Where my needles at? Dang. They done dipped out on me.
I got you. Thanks for joining the live. Your follow will be appreciated.
Mm. Oh, here you go, right, chill. Let's see if this is my own bug pin here. No, this is probably when I was using all standards. All right, that's one right there. But definitely check me out. Send me some of your work, Duck. I definitely don't mind, like, critiquing, see where you at, try to give you some advice. So just shoot me a message. I may not get to it ASAP, especially when I be busy. But every time I check my messages, try to check it like every day. Sometimes maybe like at the end of the day. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. So this one thing I would say for sure too. So starting off with portraits and things like that, learning, I'll definitely say do the hair with like a liner or something like that to kind of map it out more. Cause it took me a minute to start getting used to like trying to map out hair with a shader with my curved mag. Cause you definitely got to use the edge of that curved mag to kind of really structure it out. Barely tapping it. And I still wind up going back with some of the line of the structure out the small thinner hairs. But for the most part, I try to keep everything with the mag because it definitely creates softer lines. Which you can do it with a liner as well. Just barely tap it, that's it.
How do you know where to start your tones and stuff?
Okay, so how I know where to start my tones and stop is basically, if you look at this reference image, it's right here. So basically you got dark
I was
shades.
looking at him.
You got dark shades by this side of the nose, but it come down to light shades right there in the middle. And then it get back dark, back to the light. So you basically just go off your reference. Yeah, you basically go off your reference though. So if you got shadows falling one way and the others falling another way, you just got to put your lights and just slowly gradients blend it to your darks. But like I said, that's how you know where you start and stop them at though. You got to kind of have an eye for that gradients. Like you see it's lightening up, start lightening your tones. And it could be tricky in the beginning trying to get your darks and your lights, your tones perfect. But I think what you really learn it at is like trial and error. So say I tattoo and I see how my tattoo heal, I know to adjust my tones from there. Cause how you tattoo tones in, it heal a totally different way sometimes. So it depends on the ink you're using. If you get used to your tattoos healing a certain way though, you definitely start adjusting those tones so when it heal up, it look exactly how you want it to look. Alright, a little more to 7 curve mag, and then we about to be going in.
I know it not perfect or none compared to where you're at.
You say what? I know. Or you not perfect? And that's the same way I feel when I look at some of these bigger artists, like international artists, that's like real good. I'm nothing compared to where they at,
Thanks
but
for
I'm trying to
joining
get
the
there.
live. Your follow will be appreciated.
So that's one thing. Don't lose hope. Don't lose hope at all. You got it. All you gotta do is keep putting in the work, and that's what I've been trying to do. Keep practicing, putting in the work to get to some of these big artists that's doing the same thing. Stand out. Gotta keep putting in the work. And that's one thing I'll tell everybody: hard work beats talent any day. So you can be talented, think you got it all together, but if the next person is working hard every day and training, they will beat you any time of the day because your talent is gonna only get you so far. Make sure you put in that time, put in them hours to become that master you need to be. Best believe it. Cause that's all that you got at the end of the day, your skill set. Your talent gonna get you in the door, but what you gonna do with it? That's why I say always remain humble. Cause I look at some of these bigger artists and I be like, wow. And I just gotta keep on pushing, try to get up there to that level. And I
I'll
noticed,
send you a pic of the Oni mask.
oh, the only mask for sure, for sure. I'm gonna check it out. Give me a little minute, I'm gonna check it out though. But a lot of these big artists that I know that's real good with portraits, one thing they all have in common, seem like a lot of them spend a long time on getting their portraits to look good. So that's my thing. Put more time into the portraits to where it can look good. That's it. Put more time into it. So everybody that thinks something could be done within an
You're
hour.
trying for like animal pictures and stuff. How would you go at fur for shading?
Oh, for shade, and I'm gonna actually do a whole video on that. But basically, with a mag, I would definitely use a mag for all animal fur. The reason why I use a mag for all animal fur is because, like, let me see, you basically creating those lines. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. You'll see those lines creating with that animal fur, and you'll create that texture. All animal fur, it needs texture, so you definitely need to
If you
create
build the
that.
layers of tone on the skin with a mag, doing it kind of shallow, will I stay the ink in the skin?
Yeah. Short answer is yeah. Cause I know this. I think you're the second person that told me about shallow. I wouldn't say it's really shallow. All you're doing is building up the tones. Just because you're barely tapping it, it won't be shallow. You're slowly building it up, but it's going to stick in the skin. But if you barely tapping the skin to where it's like, well, you know it ain't gonna hold, then yeah, it's not gonna hold. But if you're used to the depth of the needle and you just building up your tones, it's gonna heal up. But yeah, animal fur, 14. Not 14, but curved mag is the way. I'm gonna do a whole video on it. I don't think I did none yet, but basically a video on how to tattoo fur. At least my opinion on it, because I done seen some other people tattoo fur as well. So everybody got a different method, but I'm gonna go which one kind of I think worked best for me. Cause I remember when I used to shade to try to get it soft, it didn't feel like hair. It didn't feel like fur. So you have to create that texture to make it feel like fur and look like fur.
Got hit that dermis.
And that's the main thing. Yep, you gotta hit that dermis. Cause if you just tapping on the epidermis, that's what it is, epidermis, top layer, and you're not really getting it in, yeah, it'll be a problem. That mean, in order to do that for your stuff to fall out, either you're going too deep or you're not going deep enough. Cause I think on my leg, I was killing my leg. I think I was going deep enough, but that bad boy kind of faded. It's you could see it, but it didn't heal like it was supposed to heal. But yeah, over time of building your tones up, it's gonna be in that dermis. Like shit, you ain't gotta be like you pulling the line. Just cause you're shading, you still going the same depth. So just with shading, by you shading, The needle, you gotta think about it. The needle is moving up and down by itself already. The needle is already going in and out the skin. So all you gotta do is brush across the skin and let the needle punch in the skin and do the work.
Joining the live, your follow will be appreciated.
But that's all it is to it. I just been recording little clips as I'm answering so I can make those short versions. Might go home today and do it. What time it is? It's just 5, about 6. So we've been here so far for what? 2 hours. Not bad. And mind you, this is not black at all. This still our medium tone. We still gotta pull out our black. On top of this, we just structuring out the hair. Let me show y'all a little closer. Yeah, see, we just trying to structure out the hair. How we want it, and then we gonna go that route, make that confident decision and say, okay, we need to go full black now. And that's why I say build it up.
For shading and lining, usually.
What do I use for, I'm about to see what cartridge I use for shading and lining. Oh, voltage. Well, my portraits, I try to keep it at 6.5, but like I said, it's a new battery. So it seemed like it's hitting a little bit harder. So I've been at, what, 6 volts on this battery. But normally with my other battery, I was using the 6.5 volts throughout the whole tattoo. And all my portraits, I noticed at 6.5 volts, it do the job. I can't really rush the process because my machine not moving as fast. So it's gonna make me slow down to make sure I'm catching all these details I need to catch. Now mind you, I'm not perfect. I still got the flaws here and there, but I'm still a student, I'm learning. From whatever I could see and learn from, I'm trying to pick up as much knowledge as possible. But yeah, 6.5 volts throughout the whole tattoo of any portrait. I think on like shading regular tattoos, I probably be shading at 7 volts. Dun, 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 dun. So what I'm about to do now, inside those holes underneath the face, we about to hit inside those holes for the chain. Really, I could do this with the mag. Let's see. We're basically just tapping in them holes.
How much time has taken you to live from tattoos?
How much time it's taking me to, oh, you saying basically like to live off tattoos? That's your question? You said live, I guess you had to live off tattoos. Like to make it full time? I would say, well, I was getting a consistent amount once I really got into a shop. But in the house, it was a little something, but it was consistent. But I don't think it was enough for like full bills, because at the time I wasn't paying all bills. I wasn't on my own either. But I was making money. I was like paying phone bill and things like that.
Yes, to make a living for tattoos.
But I say give it, well, it took me, I would say it was out a good 5 years. I say it was a good 5 years for me to start like being consistent, not worrying about nothing else. 5 years. But if I would have did things different and try to gain the clientele, put myself out more, because I know I didn't probably give it my all potential of getting clientele. Because at first I was scared to go out and pass out cards and things like that. So that's why I would say, so starting out, if I could do anything over, I'll definitely go out every day passing out my cards. But you got to think about it. I was a shy person. I always was in the hallways drawing by myself, things like that. So I wasn't the people type person. But once I realized it, in order to get clients, I'm going to have to give people my card. I used to go out and not give nobody calls. Every now and then give people a call. But now it's straight to the business. You need a tattoo, but when I do tattoo, you gotta let them know what you do off the jump. Some people be looking for it. They just need the artist to come up to let them know this is what they do. So don't be scared to go up to people and
Thanks
let
for
them know.
joining the live. Your follow will be appreciated.
Well, yeah, you definitely gotta know, let them know what you do. I think I would have built up clientele a lot faster. First, I used to do it like here and there, but once I got comfortable with it, I was everywhere. College campus, boom, boom, boom. They didn't have people came from the college campus that I went to and was coming to my house. But you know, eventually I had to get out the house because people started spending no nice size amount of money and they didn't want to come in the house to do all that. You know, it's all about professional atmosphere. Professional atmosphere. Cause you know everybody ain't gonna want, you know, bring no money back in the house. Everybody ain't comfortable coming to a house. So I definitely say eventually you want to know, provide that professional atmosphere. So get that apprenticeship. It's way more comfortable for somebody to come to a shop than a house. Cause some people don't have bad experience. Which even though you might not be that bad experience, but they gonna still have people thinking about the bad experience that they did have. Appreciate the file, appreciate the sub. Like I say, the good always gonna make it bad. Well, the bad gonna always make it bad for the good. And people still think about their bad experiences, so you know it'd be tough trying to trust a whole new person without thinking about your bad experience you had. And I think that's just us as human beings.
To reach more people and promote your work, did you use your social media?
And you are correct. Social media is definitely the way. Because it's only a certain amount of places you could be at one time. Record that. It's only a certain amount of places you could be at one time because you is one person. So when I'm in a shop and I can't go out tattooing, I'm gonna say can't go out passing out cards, social media, I definitely try to promote either every tattoo or like tattoos here and there just to keep them floating around the internet. And that's gonna definitely build your following, which is eventually gonna make more clientele come to you and get your tattoo, get their tattoo. Also, what I do is I do a birthday tattoo. I'm the only person in the city that offers a birthday tattoo. And it works for me. People come for their birthday tattoo. That let them know where I'm at. So next time they come, you ain't gotta just get a birthday tattoo. You can get your medium tattoo, or their cousins could come. You know, people come with their friends to get their birthday tattoo, but they'll get a regular tattoo for $40, $50 because it's not their birthday. So that's definitely a way to build up clientele because it offers an incentive for people to come to you. If you get what I'm saying. If they know they're getting something and they're getting their money work, they're gonna come to you, especially if you're doing a good job. That makes sense. But social media, I definitely run ads on my own posts. And another thing what I started doing is with the birthday tattoos, I done put a pop-up on my website. You could go on my website, Chris Coast Tattoos, and I have people sign up for their $10 birthday tattoo. Unlock your $10 birthday tattoo. So now it's automated. So well, when they sign up on their birthday, it will send them that text like 8 o'clock in the morning. So when you wake up or whatever, you already know. Don't forget your birthday tattoo. You got 4 days before or 4 days after to come get your birthday tattoo. So just offering something. Because some people don't worry about getting a birthday tattoo. They just going to come when they're available. And may not even get a small tattoo. May just be a big tattoo. But to offer something is going to have them that extra comfort in the back of the head. Like, you know what? They really try to look out for you. I'm going to definitely go with them kind of thing. That's just like if you're going somewhere to eat. Somebody let you spend $50 on a meal that you basically could have caught they sale for $20, but they didn't tell you about it. When my waitress tell me about a sale that's basically with the same thing I was going to already buy, I make sure I'm going to tip my waitress because they looked out for me. You know what I'm saying?
Did you ask a few dollars for your tattoos? Almost free.
At that time, well, at that time in the house, yeah, it was just a few dollars. Now, mind you, I'm going to say this when we record this. So in the house when I first started, it was hard to find people to do tattoos on. So I definitely had to find people that I knew around the neighborhood to do it for free. Why? Because people know that I tattoo. They see this on these people that I done already tattooed. So That'll bring people to come spend the couple of dollars I was charging. Because if nobody never see your work, they don't know that you even do tattoos. That they don't even know the work you're possible of
Thanks for
doing.
joining the live. Your follow will be appreciated.
So that's definitely why you gotta give away free tattoos. Till this day, I may not be consistent, but I still try to do free giveaways so people know that I'm trying to give back. I try to look out. Like no other shops ain't probably really doing it. So the way to stand out is do something different. Don't be afraid what people gonna say. They gonna always have people saying things. Do something that you feel is right. That's it. You want to take care of your people. They coming to spend money with you, so make sure you take care of your people. If not, you know what's gonna happen. They're gonna always just find another shop to go to that's treating them better. That's it. Customer service is one of the main things in our tattoo industry. You can have the best tattoos, but I can't see someone sticking around if you're treating them like trash. You gotta know that. And that's what I look for, customer service. I'm about to hit this part of the chain, then I'm gonna move over. Hit this part of the chain, structure it out, and move back over to the hair with the line and darken it up. With our 7-round liner. But that's definitely what I'll say though. You gotta start off with a little or nothing. Then I started charging what? $10, I think. I think I started in the house with $10. And people was getting their little tattoos for $10. But then some things was 15, okay. Then I wanted, okay, $20. Let's do $20. Then it was let's do $30. Cause I feel I'm getting better and better. I'm getting more clientele, more clientele. So if you're getting busier and busier and you know you're working better and better, you gotta eventually start gradually going up. But if you're trying to charge a load of money out the door and nobody knows you, they gonna think twice when they like, I could go to my original tat man and I know I'm gonna get hooked up for that price, versus I don't know who this is. I ain't about to just let anybody on my body type thing. And the birthday thing that I do is definitely offer that incentive. Like first time tattoo people, you never been to me, come get your birthday tattoo. Come see what I do, see what my work look like. Well, you go on Instagram and see my work look like, but come get your first tattoo with the birthday tattoo, basically. You just offer that extra incentive though. I told one guy I was doing a birthday test, a $10 test. He thought I was crazy, but like he said, you called me crazy. Everybody got their own opinion. And everybody go off of basically what the society says, what they used to, what they done heard. But that ain't what it is till you actually do it, and then you know what it's like. People think $10 tattoos ain't gonna make nobody no money. I guarantee you, if you start off with $10 tattoos, say you don't really have the clients, but you offering $10 tattoos, I think you could build your clientele very fast. Not only that you could build it fast, but you could guarantee you making about $300 a day. Now, if you got a lot of clientele, you're looking at $800 a day. What $10 tattoos? It's crazy. A lot of people don't think of it like that. Cause I done did a day and it was crazy. Friday the 13th, I think. No, $13 tats. And I definitely left the shop pretty good. You know what I'm saying? With $10 tats. So don't be afraid what people gonna say and all that. You're too cheap and all this. Cause at the end of the day, you building your clientele up. The other person not tattooing at all. The person that's talking not tattooing at all. But you the one that's tattooing, so you getting more experience, more tattoos out the way, which means more clientele gonna come back. The more people you tattoo, that's the more people you got out there, canvases that people could see what you did, and it's gonna tell the next person, they family members, and they gonna bring them back. That's it. So sometimes it ain't all about, oh, let get this money for this tattoo. It's about how many people can you touch. Because that's one of the biggest things in as far as clientele too, is referrals. People going to see somebody tattoo and ask them, oh, where did you get your tattoo? Because people are looking for good tattoo artists. So when they ask people where they get their tattoo at and they tell them, of course they're gonna check you out. Reason being, they see, oh, you already did a good tattoo. I know how your work look. Even if I ain't see your Instagram, I see this person had a good portrait. I liked it. So definitely, I'm giving you a shot with this portrait. Get my black out. But I'm gonna need the black for this one. Hit them in the head with this one. Paint the city red with this one. More Christian, huh? Ah. Alright, we got like 24 minutes of recording time. Which it should be a whole lot of tips. I don't think I should drop it all at once. But y'all could definitely let me know. I could make a full video and I could just make all the shorts too. But that's one thing I ain't learned yet on Instagram or YouTube. It's about making chapters. Like chapters of like what we talked about, those questions. That where people could go directly to those questions they need to answer. That's why I'm thinking about making shorts, but that's a lot of shorts in 24 minutes. I might just have to drop the full video. You know, people get what they can, and then I'll make shorter versions. Sound like the best thing to do. Some people gonna go through their own full short, some people not. Hit the rest of that chin hair black. Woo, woo. And a lot of people, I'm about to say it, cause this one thing that I definitely do with my needles. Instead of wasting all your needles trying to do it on fake skin, as long as your needles still sharp, continue to use the same needles that you've been using on fake skin. I just make sure I rinse them out, wash cup, clean them, okay, put them in a box that I know already labeled. This is my fake skin needles. But at first in the beginning, I was throwing away my needles, but I'm like, why I keep wasting supplies on the fake skin? The needles still sharp, they still work, you can use it. But you will never want to do this on real skin. We always use new needles, throw them away. No, Straight Bio has a box. But as long as you're on fake skin, you can use your needles and boom, save some money. You might get 5 tattoos on fake skin out the way versus just using new needles every time and just throwing them away. It don't make sense. But remember, not on real skin. Yeah, at first I thought it was thought it would have been a bad thing if I would have did something like that, but nothing bad about it. I'm on fake skin. No, it ain't like I'm on an actual person. And it ain't like I'm building a bad habit of not using new needles because I'm already in the habit of using one needle. So, but you know, whatever helps you, you know. Now you try to keep them skin breaks. Yeah, some spots in the beard where it's real dark shadows. Got some spots that's open. Now mind you, if needed, you can also use a 3-round line if needed. But I don't really think it's needed. I know for them eyes, that's what I used to start. I used to use a 1 and a 3-round, but now I just try to stick with my mag to create them eyes. Keep that consistent shade, that softness. Now we're gonna leave that hair alone. One more spot to make sure it's structured out. Well, and the rest underneath that gonna be softer, but you'll still be able to see like the beard itself. I don't know if y'all see close compared to actually what's underneath it. It'll be a lot softer shade, and so on real skin, once it heals, the beard is naturally gonna be darker. What's up? What's up, babe? I've been live 2 hours, so you probably been here about 3. But I ain't started tattooing right away. Well, we about to be heading out in a minute. Cause I got a whole lot of things. Recording time is 25 minutes.
That's at the time that you asked a few dollars for your tattoos are almost free. $10 tattoos.
Huh?
$10 tattoos. Do some $10 tattoos.
Yeah, they were saying like
That should be able to cover your whole setup costs and you made a profit off it.
yeah, they were saying at the time when I was in the house what I was charging. But yeah.
And people will actually come to get it.
Yep. I don't know if y'all know about Dagos in Houston. I think they do them $10 tests. And they be open every day, all day.
Get the tattoos.
I think
Now,
they
what
24
you say,
hours.
Like, if you're not used to tattooing, you take a while, make it like a appointment only thing. Cause you can fill up real quick. And then like you could just make the post $10 tattoos and do like a $30 or $40 ad on it in your area.
Yep.
That way people could know and learn about you.
Main thing, put yourself out there. Put yourself out there. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom.
And honestly, I think with tattoos, it's like it's way different from a lot of stuff. But I think tattoos is an easy conversation starter.
Yeah, you right about
Like
that.
super easy. Like you see somebody get tattoos, oh, where you get your tattoos from?
Yep. Sometimes that's what I be using.
It's so much easier than like anything else.
Especially if I see somebody with a super nice tat and I'm like, dang. I'm gonna ask them where they got the tattoo from. I'm gonna still let them know I do tattoos, but you know.
Yeah, that's what you get your work out there too.
You know, everybody ain't gonna come to you, but you gotta think about it. More people you touch, more chances you have of people coming to you.
Right.
Let me see something right fast.
Even like, walking in the store, grocery stores and stuff.
Oh. Yep, got a lot of 25 minutes though. I said I'm gonna cut
Don't
on
you
them
go
up.
and join a Facebook group though?
Oh yeah, huh?
Be notified when he start doing classes.
I didn't tell y'all about the
And
Facebook group, huh?
I'm thinking we're gonna start classes. We should have started next week. I'm gonna put it on the calendar, y'all, and see if Jay's gonna stick to it and plan the curriculum out.
Facebook group. I noticed that that volume not working anymore. Song stopped playing. That's been a minute. But appreciate everybody that's in the chat. We've been on here about to be 2 hours and a half. I'm about to hit a little more on this side of the hill, and we gonna be out. What, Lil? What you been doing up there, bro? You been making some content, huh?
I'm hungry.
What you trying to eat? Oh, you wanna fix some fish?
Yeah, I'm getting hungry.
All right, yeah, we go on. All right, y'all. I'm about to, like I said, I'm about to do this part of the hill, and then we gonna be headed out. But y'all keep an eye out on the YouTube. Like I said, I'm about to be having these shorts coming. I'm going home and mess with these right now. But doing this on fake skin is for me to build up, the time I need to put in. Also, that smooth shading. I feel my work is smooth, but I think it always could be better. That's one thing. It always could be better. So it's just the point in my life where I'm at right now, and that's where my skills at. So, point of doing this, get better. Also, give y'all tips that will help you all get better. This side of the face is super light, so you want to have that here. Kind of structure out this side of the face too. Got that? So I done dipped in the rinse cup. We about to go to our lightest light. And back on the chain. Just to try to give it a little texture. As if it's actual diamonds in it. So this is something that's definitely a little tough. Trying to find the best way to get this to actually feel like diamonds. My best way is to add a little dot method. Also like some smooth shade. But in these small stones you really can't. Small stones you just gotta add little dots. Those little dots is the only way kind of make it look like some stones in there. This was bigger stones. So I kind of cross-hatched this, which next time, I think this was in a bad way to kind of go about it. I think it just could have been a lot softer, that's it. I kind of added them a little too structured out, too hard. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. So this time I'm not gonna put the bleach on it though, because we still got the mouth. I'm gonna make sure I like kind of get up to the nose straight across before I start on putting bleach on, the more bleach. Like I said, that bleach gonna help get rid of that purple, so I can always go back and see if my chain structured out and it wasn't just that purple and I thought I hit it. But I think we made some good progress today from what we started out. We started out definitely only having the chain. So far I think we got a good 3-4 hours in this piece. And this as far as we got, that's how you know it take longer on fake skin. But it seems like it's starting to get pretty natural, like almost as this feels regular skin. But I know on real skin it go in a lot easier though. Let's see how we looking, chat. Mm, mm, mm. Mm-mm. That's the zoomed in version. And everybody that don't know, I'm about to show y'all right now. Everybody that don't know, if you got a lot of ink on your skin and you're trying to get it off, takes a nice amount of Lubriderm A&D ointment. Make sure you scrub it on that skin. Basically scrub it. And then you're gonna come back with a dry paper towel and wipe it. But it's crazy, but I ain't been having a whole lot of ink smear on the skin like that though. Surprisingly, I remember I was, but nah, I ain't been getting a lot of ink smearing. And just wipe it down. Try to clean that skin. So you still see some of that stencil underneath that. But like I said, I ain't gonna wipe it down until we get from the nose, bottom of the nose, straight across to the hair and all that. Appreciate everybody that's been watching. Hopefully it helped you all a lot. I think we about to wrap it up. And this the only thing with this though. You definitely, there's no way around reusing your ink or none of that. So that's throwaway right there. So at the end of it, I make sure I just try to rinse out all the needles so they don't be clogged up with no ink or nothing like that. I just rinse out all the needles, kind of dab it dry on the paper towel. And you basically just gotta throw your ink away. Use that next time or reset up. So the best way to try to conserve that, which I'm not good at, is basically put less ink in the caps. That's the only way I can say you're trying to save on that ink, but I don't think that's gonna hurt though. Versus using a lot of needles, that could cost. One bottle of ink you could basically get for like $25. So you'll be good. Well, like I said, shoot, about 20 needles gonna cost you about $15.99. So that's a big difference. One bottle of ink could get you across a whole lot of clients. So I tell you this, look at it like an investment, you know. One bottle of ink could possibly make you over $5,000. See that? Now, I'm not saying that's the exact number, but just say that versus a box of needles. I don't think, well, let me see, one box. I say you could definitely make, say $2,000. Just throw the number out there. A box of needles could make you what, $1,000 to $2,000 versus the ink it's not as much loss. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot more you could get out of it. You could do up to 100 tattoos versus one box of needles. You only could do 20 tattoos. Mind you, if you got big tattoos, then yeah, you probably gonna only use what? Get 12 people, maybe, if you got 20. Depends on if you need to add the white, because sometimes I use 2 liners, like one for the black shade and whatever, and one time for the white highlights. So it all depends on what you're using it for, though. Just try to put a little something into example, I guess. Basically, your ink gonna last you longer. Dragon Hawk coil machines, I never tried them.
Bro, what do you think about Dragon Hawk coil machine?
I never tried the Dragon. I just was telling somebody I need to try the Dragon Hawk because they said for their first tattoo they had Dragon Hawk machines, but I haven't even seen it. Let me look it up. It's on Amazon. It's an Amazon machine. It's Dragon Hawk is no, they got ink machines and Dragon Hawk. That's 2 different brands, I believe. Dragon Hawk call machine. I don't see no this Dragon Hawk call machines right here for this little kit, $35. I think they might work. It's real cheap. This a whole kit though, but it's crazy because some of these machines be really good. Like far as the machine go, fine copper cord. They got everything needed for to make it work. It do say fine lining, and this one says shading. So I'll definitely give it a try. Cause they got a dedicated liner, a dedicated shader, and one way you could tell is this spring in the back. This spring lets you know if it's a liner or a shader. You see how tight that is? It's real close versus the next one. It's a lot longer. Because it got a lot more bounce off the skin. Dang. I'm trying to zoom in, but you see how long that is? It got more room to bounce up and down, which is, this will control the needle. So the more bounce they have in it, the softer it's going to hit the skin. Versus this, don't have too much bounce. It's going to create them lines for you. So that's something you can look for most definitely. That's what they call that, the armature ball. I never took them. I took my machines apart, put something together, but I never built one from scratch. So definitely at $35, they're definitely reasonable. I'll say that. And it's definitely gonna get you started because coil machines don't break. I never had a coil machine that broke. So coil machines gonna last you a long time. Now these new rotary machines, yeah, they'll some cheap ones like that'll fall apart probably, or they just ain't gonna do the job. But I never had no coil machine that failed me. Appreciate you though, John. You got your Dragon Hawk? I might have to make a video. You think I should make a video on that? Basically breaking down our actual coil machine. I know a lot of people don't use coils no more, but it's still a thing to know. If you do want to start off with coils, like traditional way.
Thanks for joining the live.
Basically breaking it down, the armature ball, how the needle moving. What's the difference between the shader and the liner? Things like that. Like the shader, I used to run, I think, my coil machine. I think I used to run my shader higher than I run my liner. But with rotary machine, I run my shader slower.
Someone told me, bro, what you said about the Hawk. Yes.
Yes. So yeah, what I'm saying about the Hawk is they definitely look like good machines. By them being coil machines, they'll last you.
I got a coil and 2 years tattooing.
2 years tattooing? That sounds familiar too. I think I tattooed my first 2 years with a coil machine. So definitely keep it going, and then once you get comfortable with it, you can always upgrade to your rotary machine. I don't recommend everybody start off with the coil. I'm saying on with the rotary. I think you should start off with the coil, get a feeling for it, and then move on to your rotary. But it ain't no problem if you do start with the cord though. Like I said, they're lighter, they're a lot easier on the wrist, things like that. Me on. Where you from, John?
So I guess I'm starting well thanks to guys like you.
No problem, no problem. Yeah, you definitely off on to a good start. Definitely,
Plain Saint John, you leveled up to level 1.
you're on a good
I'm
start.
where Barbados, Barbados.
I'm where Barbados. Oh, damn, bro.
A small island in the Caribbean.
Gotcha, gotcha. But keep it up though, John. Keep it up. I'm about to hop off. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Hopefully I was able to help you. But catch me in the next video. I'm gonna be live the whole way through. So the next live, I don't know if I'm gonna be probably tattooing on real skin, but you're gonna catch the next live when I post this. Let me see when I'm gonna go live to finish this up. We gotta go across them lips.